Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to the 33rd Annual U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships. We're in the Chalk-Off Arena for Billiard Club Network. And to bring you up to date, 238 of the world's greatest players began the tournament. We're down to the final two. At this time, we'd like to introduce the two principals for our final matchup of this year's U.S. Open. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Bugsy Promotion, former world 9-ball champion from the Republic of the Philippines. Please welcome back Mr. Ronnie Alcano. Thank you. And his opponent, sponsored on tour by Mez Q's and Cafe Puro, also a former WPA World 9-Ball champion known as the Iceman from Helsinki, Finland. Give it up for Mika Immonen. Thank you. Gentlemen, you may lag for the first break. Let's get it on.
Well, the lag to start the final of the 33rd U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships. Mika Immonen on the left, Ronnie Alcano on the right. The race to 13 for the crown.
Mr. Alcano wins the lag.
And it is Ronnie, 2006 WPA World 9-Ball Champion of the World, the runner-up here last year, loser to Shane Van Boning, and Rachel Abink, a Canadian girl, into the arena. She's our rack girl for the final, volunteering. And she's having a bit of fun out there. Great player, Rachel, by the way, Danny.
I'll play her some.
So Ronnie Alcano with the first break, the opening rack of a possible 25. Mika Immonen looking very intense. All nerves have to settle now. Buckle in. The final of the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship.
Made a ball.
Yes, that cut break that has proved so successful here on this main match table. Now, Alcano has played Emminen. Just to take you back a few matches, they met in the winner's bracket final. Alcano was the one who sent Mika to the loser's bracket final, where he had to defeat Warren Kiamko to set up this rematch. 11-6 Alcano beat Mika Immonen in that A-side final. Well, he'd like to get out to an 11-6 lead in this. It's a race to 13, the final.
So you're going to try to go behind the 4.
Played some spectacular pool, though, didn't he, Danny,
great.
in the first
great.
match?
Absolutely great. Right now, he's hard as a rock if he can keep it, you know. Sometimes you work hard to get in the finals, and when you get there, you're so happy to be there, you get a little laxed. It doesn't come out. No good. That's no good.
Tried to get that cue ball behind the 3, and he's left Mika a chance at the 1.
And the 2 out in the open. Well, if he can make the 1 fall on the 2, I don't see any problems this game. Don't like to give it to him that easily, but these are the best in the world.
Was fixing up that Cafe Puro patch. That's one of Mika's sponsors. Making sure it's not rubbing on the cue. He goes through the same routine every time. He just from the top of his head and then down. And what a good opening shot that is.
Perfect.
Under duress. Now, Mika lost the first rack when he played Alcano in the winner's bracket final, so chance to change history right here.
Having trouble reaching this. He's twisting a bit. Got pretty good here.
Oh, he's real good, Danny. Knock this in. He's going to have a nice angle on that 4. And a packed house here at the Conference Center in Chesapeake, Virginia. And no empty seats to be found anywhere. And if there were monitors out in the foyer, I'd be willing to bet the people would be 4 or 5 rows deep in front of the monitors.
Good speed. Perfect angle.
I had plenty of time to practice on this table leading up to this match, so there won't be any problems adjusting to the speed. It's just settling the nerves.
Yeah, he's perfect here. Oh. Yep.
Dream start for Mika Imminen. He got a mistake from Alcano, and he's capitalizing. So not only does he knock the balls in, get loosened up, but a few negative seeds planted in the Alcano camp. And the 9 down. The former world champion, Mika Imminen, takes the first rack in the race to 13. And I think you're going to hear a lot of noise here, not just when Rachel walks around the arena, but with every rack. A very knowledgeable crowd in attendance here, as is the case every year for the U.S. Open. Quick check of the rack for Mika. And Scott Smith seems to have it right. Rack number 2. They call him the Iceman. 1-0 his lead. And the cut break, getting that one into the side. Ooh, keeps the cue ball on the table, but I don't think he can get through to the 2.
No, he has no shot at the 2. I mentioned it earlier. We had another Iceman, Larry Hubbard. I don't know if you. I think everybody heard of Larry
I've heard
Hubbard.
of him.
He schooled Mike Siegel. So they went on the road, and what do you think Larry Hubbard's nickname became?
Go ahead.
Mother Hubbard. Because he really had a babysit.
I knew I shouldn't have asked.
But it's true. I just like to bring up players who don't play anymore. He was a great player, Larry Hubbard.
Oh, I've definitely heard of him, Danny, for sure. But Mika's going to push out here. No value he feels in the kick. And he's going to leave the 2
out
in the open. Yeah.
Take it back.
Don't
right?
think Ronnie's going to be shooting here.
No, he's not going to take too long to decide either. What are you going to do? Bank the 2 and ride the 9?
Well,
What are
you know, something in his mind, he's wondering what Mika had, what Mika's plan was.
I'd let him. I have to find out what his plan is here.
Oh, it's a tough shot.
Yeah, he's going to try to cut it, I guess. He's giving it back.
Bit of poker, you think?
This is a poker, of course. He got down.
Just
and
ruffled the chips.
He gave Mika
looked at his cards again.
You can't shoot this.
I mean, even to try and bank that 2 and put a little distance between the cue ball and the 2, he's got to get it between those colors. To me, his only chance is maybe a half ball hit on the 2 to try and get the 2 over to the right-hand cushion.
Yeah, a half ball hit, he might go right in the drink. This is tricky. He almost is better off jacking up and try to bank it between the balls. Because he might leave distance, and if he makes it, he's got a shot at the 3. That's what he tried.
Or the 9. What about that then? Look at Mika Imminen. How about that? 9 into the side pocket. 2-0 in the blink of an eye.
That's the first thing I said. What is he going to do, ride the 9? He did. He wrote it right in the bottom of the pocket.
What a shot.
What a start.
What a start is right. Wow.
Walk faster, Rachel. She's not walking fast enough.
Emminen wins game number 2. He leads the match 2-0.
Emminen with the break. Rack number 3. He's already 2-0 ahead. And a tremendous 9. bank shot into the 9 in the last, forged that opening.
End ball, 2 ball.
He's got the 2. He needs this 5 to clear.
It did.
Waving it out of the way, and I think it did.
I think it worked. Do you have any rules about waving?
No rules
Well,
about waving.
You can wave all you want at the balls? Okay.
You know, should Alcano go down in the finals here, he would be twice a loser in the finals. It's not unprecedented for a Filipino player to be a 2-time loser in the finals. 2003, Jeremy Jones defeated Jose Perica. And in 2005, Alex Pagulayan sent Perica to the rack in the final. But this would be back-to-back.
Yeah, but guys, let me tell you something in truth. I ran second a couple times, big tournaments, and I got hit with that running second baloney. 236 players didn't run second in this tournament.
But tell that to the loser.
Yeah.
There's only one place out there right now, Danny, you know it. Once you get there, you want it all. You do tend to get a bit greedy.
Well, he will get 20,000. That'll.
He'll still feel like he lost 20.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
And that was a bad miss from Mika on an open 1. But look at this from Alcano. Do you think that 9 was a little unsettling in the last rack?
Could have been. Because it was, you didn't use your favorite word, fluke. You know he fluked
He
it.
fluked that 9.
Yeah. There are those who would like to believe he played it, but he fluked it.
But you and I aren't 2 of them.
Right? Anyway, he semi-tied up the 4 and 5. But I say semi, the ball goes somewhere, but you have to fall down on it.
Oh,
he left the window.
I think he has left a window between the 8 and the 9.
Left the
He's
window.
having a little look to see. And a little bit of a wry grin as he departs the table, Alcano.
Can he shoot the 3 off the 4 and 5 and to the side? Does it go by?
Well, he's looking.
Well, he's looking
Let's
at.
see if he can play the 3 into the 7. He's got a big pocket if he can cut the 7 into those 2 colors over the middle. That side pocket becomes considerably bigger.
Yeah, well, I don't like the combination part. I guess the 3 doesn't get by the 7, but he's ready to shoot. I want to tell you something. He has been adventurous. You know, he's near the end of the tournament, and he's still playing a little bit wild.
Well,
Could be his downfall, but we'll see.
what a shot.
Yep.
Look at this. The 3 sitting pretty. Mika Imminen has come to play in this final. He doesn't want to back into this title.
That's a great shot. But you know how those great shots like that are? If you miss it, you look like a sucker. You make it, everybody howls.
Still took courage.
Yeah.
And in the
Great
final
hit.
of the U.S. Open, Danny, I think courage counts for an awful lot.
Yeah. Well, you can't be faint-hearted to get this far anyway. But the final match requires a little bit more.
He already knows he's bowed down to Alcano earlier in this event. And if he's going to go down, I think his philosophy is he's going to go down with guns blazing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, good hit again.
Perfect. Now, what do you do with the 8? Do you go to the side?
Spin it off 3 cushions. Left hand spin,
Yeah.
right to where his
That's where he
Q-tip
pointed.
is.
Yep. Good shot. And if you overshoot it, you can get the side pocket maybe. That's what he's doing.
Left hand spin. Just got to be careful. Settle yourself. This patch is still bothering him.
That's going to be real good. But not on the rail.
Yeah, not perfect. He's kind of landed right between Murphy's Law. It seems like if there's a space you can land on a shot like that, little further, would have had it into the side. A little shorter, would have been easy into the corner. Now he's got to come with a shot.
I still would rather be shooting here than my opponent.
Absolutely, Danny. I totally agree. I think he's going to look at this into the side pocket, into what I like to term a blind pocket, because his line of sight is looking away from this intended target. Wow.
No problem at all. The big problem is he's not going to need a bridge. But he's sitting good. The 9 is facing the pocket.
I mean, the way that he's playing right now, it's like he's got the adrenaline is just flowing through his back arm. He's smacking everything, including that 9. The first 3 racks, the Iceman controls 3-0 in the race to 13.
Let's not forget, the last time he played in the finals of the U.S. Open, he lost 11-0. He's already got more than that.
Rack number 4. Mika just blown on the cue ball, puts it in his pocket. That's consistent too, isn't it?
He does it. He puts a little moisture on it to soften the dirt, and then he wipes it off in his pocket.
Already 3-0 ahead. Looking for a good break again. Watch the one into the side.
Close. Get out of the way. He's got a good combination
He's got a
here.
real good combination here. He'll be attacking. He's made 2 off the break. He wants to keep Alcano in his chair.
Yeah, he's close enough. This is pretty easy.
And now he's got a shot on the 1. The 2 up at the top corner. Just drawing it back out to the middle of the table.
Could have been a little bit better, but the way he slices balls, I don't see any problem here because he's going to the 3 automatically.
Doesn't want to hit the
Watch
9.
out, 9. Oh, boy.
If he's okay, he's just okay.
I don't
but
know.
I'm not so sure.
I'm not sure either. No, he didn't need to hit that ball. He has a bank in case he can't make the 3. He does have a bank, and a pretty easy one.
Well, he's looking over somewhere. Is he going to play the bank into the other corner pocket?
Yeah, it's a pretty easy shot. But don't put any right-hand English on it. Good shot.
What a recovery. Mika's got all the answers right now.
Wait a minute. He's pointing at someone in the audience. What happened?
He just wants him to calm down. I'm assuming that's what he's saying.
Yeah. He's scolding Barry. He might not get paid. Well, whatever they said, it didn't
Didn't put him off
fluster
at
him,
all.
no.
He's still got the 6, the 9 at the bottom end, so I don't know whether he's got any angle on this 6 to bring that cue ball down.
He's got a little. He's got a little. He's got enough. Just can't shoot real hard. Good shot.
Well, Alcano might have come into this final as a slight favorite in some people's minds. I don't know whether he could afford to give Mika a start like this. But Mika Imminen, 4-0. And what a dream start for Emminen. Rack number 5, Rachel Abink, letting everybody here in attendance know.
She did a smile in the camera, too. 4-zip.
A beautiful start. As I said, a dream start for Mika Imminen.
Of course, the final here is a race to 13.
Eyeing up the rack. He likes it. He's won the first 4 racks. And number 5, he's hoping will be at his mercy too. 2 balls in. So far, everything is working for him, and he's got a shot at the 1. The 3's in the open. This is another gilt-edged opportunity for the Iceman. Man, oh man, how things have turned around.
Yeah.
He couldn't buy a ball off his break when he played Alcano in the
Not at
A-side
all.
final.
Well, he's got to just bounce out between the 7 and 9, take the shot on the 4. That's all. Might be able to go forward 2 rails too. But that was the bounce out.
As
This is a
great a
little-
player as that man is, if he doesn't get a chance at the table, what does it count for?
Can't win. You need chances to prove you're the best.
Purposely leaves the ideal angle, stays short. 6 on the left-hand cushion, the 7 in the middle of the table. What a statement Mika Imminen is making right now.
Yeah. Got to draw back a little bit. Like to get straight in on that 7. He got straight in.
He looks like a man on a mission right now, Danny. He really does. Even his eyes, they're not leaving that 4.5 by 9 foot surface.
What's Alcano thinking? Not again, not again, not again. Is that what he's thinking?
Nine again, the same storyline. Mika Imminen, this is your time. 5-0 over Ronnie Alcano.
Well, we know that Nick Varner is the only one who's ever won 2 U.S. Opens consecutively. Ron Alcano could be the only one run second, 2 in a row. Big deal, right?
Yeah, well, they remember you for all the wrong reasons, but still to get to the final, 2 consecutive years, a tremendous go.
Well,
Just such a bitter pill to swallow.
well, years ago, the Buffalo Bills got to the Super Bowl 4 in a row, never won one. And that's not an insult.
Mika to break, rack number 6.
A soft break. 3 balls didn't go by. One
And
went
Ronnie
in the pocket.
Alcano has not bothered the scorekeeper yet. Again, if you weren't tuning in earlier, Alcano beat Mika 11-6 in the winner's bracket final, and finally a miss from Mika Imminen.
But
This is a race to 13, but Alcano gets out of his chair, even though he doesn't have a shot.
Well, he can hit the 1. Where do you go? I think he can bank the 1 rail and billiard the 6 1 rail with the cue ball, and the 9 should snooker him on the 1.
Scott Smith, our MC/referee for this main match. I think he's going to use that 6-2. I agree. Whether he's going to play the billiard or try and snuggle in behind it.
Well, bank the 1 towards the 8 and go at the 6. He did, but he did it a little harder than I would have done it, and he sold out therefore.
I think he went full-blooded. Do you think he might have gone for that
Nah.
bank? No way.
I don't think so.
If he was going to play the snooker, why wouldn't he have just laid the cue ball behind the 6?
I don't know, but, you know, he didn't shoot the 1 hard enough. But anyway, it's not a shot you go for and bet the game on when you're losing 5-0 already.
I think Ronnie Alcano right now is surrounded by confusion. I think the blitz that Mika Imminen has thrown his way has got him just a little betwixt and between.
Yep. Oh, what a stroke he laid down there. He got a little bit funny. I don't think he can roll it in the side and hold it for the 5 ball. And if he shoots it in the corner, I don't know if the 5 goes by the 9. He's got to soft draw it and play the 5 in the side. That's what he's got to do. Oh, I guess it goes. I guess it goes. From here, it didn't look like it passed, does it?
Well, he's shaking his head. Maybe he's just dropped the wrong side on the 5.
He did.
Should be able to follow through here, though.
Well, he's got to catch that rail. He hit it good. It was straight in. It looked like it had the wrong angle, and it was straight in.
Well, Alcano laying his cue down again.
Yeah. After this rack, he's going to need a touchdown.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Ronnie has just took out a different cue out of his case.
Yeah. Yeah, the one he was holding wasn't any good. He wanted to hold another one.
Wasn't lucky enough.
He wanted to hold another one. Well, he's straight in, but I think he's got to be pretty long here. Oh, he had a rail to hit. Yeah, he knows the value of getting close.
And the way that he's hitting these, supremely confident. 6-0. Can you believe it? 6-0 Mika Imminen over Ronnie Alcano. He will break in rack number 7.
Well, I think the crowd is definitely on Mika's side, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just because he lives in New York City.
So far, Mika in total control of his emotion, his nerve, and this match. Alcano has changed cues. He's only had a handful of shots. Rack number 7. It's a 6-0 lead that brings Mika out of his chair. And his first dry break of the match.
But he didn't leave much of a shot to go from the 1 to the 2. The 1 passes, but...
Look at those statistics.
Wow.
Alcano with an awful lot to make up. He's got a lot of ground to make up in that area and on the scoreboard.
Well, he'll make it up quick if he ever gets to the table. He's at the table now. This is what he's got to look at. I don't know how he's going to get to the 2 if he shoots the 1. A lot of obstructions here. Boy.
To come with a shot like that when you've been frozen out for 6 racks.
It's a great shot.
2006 world champion. Now you know why.
Yeah, that's a great effort right there. And I didn't think he can get to the 2. And he made me wrong. It just was so difficult, Jim. Okay, 3 to the 4. Automatic, man.
Another good shot.
He's hitting the balls very crisp. That's going to be pretty good. Well, the 6 is near the pocket. He's going to have to go off the side rail and bounce out. Oh, no, he came all the way back, which is a little better. Now he's got to leave an angle on the 7, which he did. Perfect, in fact. He'd like to get straight in on the 8.
Great performance. As I said, to be able to come out of his chair and knock these in, especially the way he started, you had to make a couple great shots. And
yeah, the first shot was tremendous.
And he is off the mark. Ronnie Alcano, it took 7 racks to come. He secures his first.
That was pretty solid shooting there, Jim.
I'd like to say hello to our 2001 U.S. Open champion, Corey Dew. I'm sorry you couldn't get a seat, but stand up. Thank you. $10, man, that's all you need. Anybody that's blocking anybody's view that shouldn't be standing in a certain spot, WT, please take care of that. Thank you.
Rack number 8. It's a 6-1 lead for Mika Imminen. Soft break.
Yeah.
And nothing.
He could be scolded for that, couldn't he?
Yeah, that was real soft. That might have been the softest break we've seen on this table.
It is.
Not easy to get from the 1 to the 2. Mika's got a shot at the 1. If he could hit there with the cue ball, that might take the white over to the right-hand side of the table and at least offer Mika a 2-7 combination.
Yeah, it's going to be awful tough to fall there. He's got to miss the 8. He's got to miss the 4. It's going to take great control. And he overcut the 1. And he's going to sell it out also. Well, Alcano's the one who's going to have the 2-7 combination.
Things starting to turn. A little behind the back, Ella Bustamante. The 2 may pass. As I said, it certainly offers a combination to the 7, which I believe that's exactly what he's playing.
Yeah, I don't think it passes. I think he's shooting the combine. Yeah, he did. Nicely. I don't know if he's going to reach this with bridges. Oh, how about if he's amphibious? The guy's amphibious. A little weak. No, he's okay. He's okay.
Thinner cut than he would have liked.
Well, he's going to try to cut this in and hold it for the 4 ball. I know he'd rather shoot and hit rails. He doesn't like to shoot soft. What are we going to do? We're going to stop perfect. That's what we're going to do. This is good. He left an angle. Had to leave an angle, and he did that. Just watch out for the corner pocket, and you got a good angle to get to the 6. Good hit. Good hit.
You know, all the time Mika was running those racks. I was just watching Ronnie and his body language in his chair. His facial expression never changed, not once.
No. Well, he's done this for a while now, and he knows what can happen. You can get behind. Just don't give up and play the balls when you get to the table.
But I think they've got a different philosophy in Asia, too. I think, you know, part of their makeup there and why they're so strong at 9-ball is they just don't let their emotions overcome them.
Yeah.
9 down. Alcano takes 2 in a row. Still a 6-2 advantage to Mika Immenen, but Alcano with the break in number 9.
Wins game number 8 after 8 games. The score is Mr. Emminen 6, Mr. Alcano 2.
Look at Rachel, but she's got to turn left. I thought she's going to run into Alcano. She was looking backwards. Yeah, smile at the camera.
Well, I think Ronnie Alcano is just taking a break. He's just left the arena. So we will take a little break as well. Stay with us. U.S. Open 9-ball action will continue.
Well, we're back. Alcano is getting his weapon out.
Well, we need our referee. Scott Smith isn't around, so Alcano can't break yet. I don't think anybody expected Ronnie to make it back to the arena quite so quick.
It was a quick trip, whatever he did. But where is Scott Smith?
Well, Ronnie wants to play.
I don't blame him. You can't have to wait for the referee. Referee's not supposed to take a break anyway. Scott Smith.
Ronnie Alcano settles into break. Rack number 9. He trails 6-2. Looking for that one in the side. It deserts him. But he's not left Mika Imminen anything easy.
He didn't leave him anything hard. He left him impossible. Can he hit the left side of the 1? I think he can. So if he can fan the left side of the 1, it's possible to go 2 rails way back behind balls. I think he can hit the edge.
He can definitely get to the left edge. The only problem is he might be feathering that one over to the right-hand corner.
Well, it's pretty thin to do that. It would be more like a bank at the 4. But I don't think he likes it. He doesn't have a real good clear shot at the edge, so he's hitting rail first. Yeah. Are you going to try to get behind it and kick it 1 rail far away? I think that's the shot. Get as deep as you could, like that. Pretty good shot, and he's going to get
rewarded. That is a great shot.
Yeah.
I think Ronnie might have to jump at this. He's going to get the short cue. Good effort from Emminen. You're a real proponent of the kick, aren't you? You don't like that push after the break.
No. And you notice, little by little, there's no pushes. I'm going to turn out right, hopefully, before I die.
I've seen a lot more kicks than pushes already.
Yeah.
But the jump shot here for Alcano.
Well, you know what it is, Jimmy? Everybody's starting to realize that you're going to get the worst of the push with good players. There's no way you're going to trick anybody. So find a way to kick and play safe. That's your best shot.
Well, Danny, I think anytime you bring a player of this caliber back to the table with a choice, you can't have the best of it.
Not at all.
He's left Mika shot on the 1. There's certainly a few awkward areas. The 8 and 9, one of them. 2's in the middle of the table.
Well, actually, Jimmy, the 8-9 is a pretty easy combination. That 9 is just a little bit off the rail, which makes it tough to miss. I think if he runs all these, we're going to see an 8-9 combination, and he won't miss it. Well, he's going to have to go 1 rail, I think, between the, I guess it's, oh, he got it all right there.
He's got the 4 at the same end, 5 in the open, 6, 7 over the pocket. So position from the 7 to drop behind that 8-9, Danny, is probably the one area of concern for Mika. But
yeah, I wouldn't be concerned.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too terribly concerned with that if I was him.
Yeah.
Not the way he's stroking right now.
The 8-9's an easy combination. Little reverse. He didn't want to go around the 6, so he went one rail, and he did it nicely. Stop there and go 2 rails to the 7 off the 6. Well, he wants to draw it back. It doesn't really matter. He's going to have the good angle on the 7 to go 1 rail. And he wanted to get a little closer.
This is the big shot, really. He wants to try and drop right behind that 8-9, make it as easy as possible, the combination. He's showing you with his Q-tip. If he could get there, the danger here, that side pocket. He's got to be careful.
Perfect. Tough to miss this.
Yeah, he is perfect.
Yeah, tough to miss. The 9 is just that little bit off the rail that makes a big target. Look at this. He's lining up the spot there before he addresses it.
Gets the 9. Gets himself 5 racks clear again. It's a 7-2 lead to Mika Imminen. He'll have the break in number 10.
Mr. Emminen wins game number 9 after 9 games. He leads the match 7 games to 2.
Ronnie mounted a comeback, 2 racks, stopped dead in its tracks. That dry break. And now Emminen, who's been breaking so well in this final.
Looked pretty good, said Mika.
The race to 13. Mika Imminen 7-2 in front. Again, he'll be using that cut break.
And
Wing
it
ball
worked.
down. He's not going to have anything easy on the 1.
No. He's got to figure out some kind of safe.
To me, the best breaks are where they've made that 1 into the side. When that 1 hasn't gone into the side and it's floated up table, seldom have they had a shot at it.
No, he has a safe, and he doesn't have a good one. I don't know where he should go. He can't. He could bank it like between the 7 and 9 and leave distance.
Put the cue ball behind the 4.
That's what he's doing. He banked it behind. Yep, perfect. He controlled the 1, banked it between the 7 and 9.
I'll tell you what, this is going to take some negotiating, this one.
Yeah. He can't even tie up balls, which I like to do when you got a tough bank or impossible bank. Tie up balls. It gives you a chance to get to the table again. I don't know how he's going to hit this one. Can he go long enough underneath the 4? You know, the high ball will make it go a little longer in case he can't. He's going 3 rails, or 2 rails. He's going to have to draw the ball a little bit. No good. No good.
That would have been some kind of hit, that one.
Awful tough to hit.
Good shot from Mika Imminen, and he should get rewarded.
Well,
2, 3 passes the 7 to the bottom left corner. Everything's in the open here. Once again, this is the sort of spot that Emminen has owned in this final.
Ooh, he brushed the point, but it went anyway. Well, he's going to have to hit a rail here, I believe. He did. It got perfect. Absolutely perfect.
You know, he's at his best when he doesn't soft roll anything, when he's hitting everything. That confidence, and he allows that Q arm. His fundamentals are very sound.
Yeah, he's solid as a rock right now, Jim. It's going to take some beating, especially when you're 5 behind already, and looking like you're going to go 6 behind.
And I said that Mika was really making a statement in this final, too. If he goes on and wins the U.S. Open, you really can't see the European team leaving him off their side in the upcoming Moscone Cup. How do you leave the U.S. Open champion off
You
Team
won't.
Europe?
He's automatic if he wins this tournament.
There's only 2 spots left.
And they always wait for the U.S. Open.
Always wait for the U.S. Open. And Emminen will once again establish that 6-rack advantage. An 80% win rate here. 8-2, the first 10 racks in the books at Chesapeake. Mika Imminen in the driver's seat. Well, Danny, and just to let everybody know that Rachel Abink was kind enough to substitute in as our rack girl, one that was originally scheduled to come down. I guess she couldn't make it, but thank you very much, Rachel.
See, I thought I should be the one to mention that, Jimmy, because we don't like each other, Rachel and I. So I thought I should be the one to do that. But you know what? She wiggles as good as Jennifer.
There's your pro rating, 933 to 833. Still a decided advantage. Mika Immenen over Alcano. Rack number 11. The Iceman with the break.
Oh, that was a too light break also.
And the only good news for Mika is there's a little cluster over on the right-hand side as we looked. The 3, the 5, the 8, the 6. Something might have to be developed for the clear path to the finish line in this rack.
Well, if he gets all the way down here for the 2, he can go into all of those balls and change all that. Oh, the point? Nope, nope, nope. He got the right angle. He can change this a little bit right now.
And Mika's looking. I think this is where you're going to be leaving it to chance a little bit, but Ronnie is weighing up where he wants to go into these colors. The 3 just above the 5. He's definitely got to develop something here.
I'll tell you what, I hit the 2 with speed and go into the 8 and hope hardly. Let's see. You don't like that shot?
That might be his only shot.
Yeah. He'll change things a little bit. Whack it. Well, he didn't whack it. He knocked the 3 out, but did he
is that welded itself to the 4?
It welded itself. The old weld shot. He's looking. I don't know if he can get by there.
I don't think he can.
I don't either.
I mean, we've got a pretty good look. I think that cue ball is frozen to that 4, and he's going to have to kick off the side cushion.
Oh, no doubt about it. Look at that.
Yeah, that is the definition of ugly from that position.
Yeah. Oh, he almost kicked it in.
He tried to knock it in.
He played that.
And now he might be thankful that he didn't develop all those colors, because Emminen, that's his problem. And if there's an insurance policy for Alcano, it comes in the form of that 5, 8, and 6.
I think you could possibly, with good control, get around all these balls. They do go somewhere.
This is really the key shot, isn't it? If he drops nice onto the 4 with the right angle to get in there.
Yeah, he has a good chance to run these without having to hit any of them. Got good here, but what are you going to do now with the
5 ball?
5.
He's too straight on the 4.
Is he going to go and try to bank the ball, cross side, and fall on the rail? I don't know.
What about just trying to draw back and feather the 5 to the bottom cushion and lay the cue ball behind the 8?
Good idea. It's a good idea. You've played this game, Jim. You have all the dirty shots in your mind.
I was born that way.
Yeah. Okay, now that we got there, what are we going to do? Bank the ball?
Could probably
force
still play
forward.
the same shot and follow through with a little right-hand spin if he can just miss the double kiss. This is, again, I'm not exactly sure what he was trying, unless was he trying to get the 5 in to make the 6?
I think he can go forward and get behind the 8 and bank the 5 out of the way.
Just
That's
feather
what I
it.
think. He did all right. He left an edge. I
Yeah.
think he left an edge.
I think he did too.
Yeah.
I think if he was going to play safe, you know, if he'd have drawn back, that safety would have been a lot more productive dropping behind the 8, putting
Yeah,
the 5
so
on the bottom cushion.
He could fan this because it won't have a pocket.
Well, now Mika, you've got the 4 cushion snooker safety. Danny, this is your shot.
Well, I like you to draw it out for us, but
Well, we'll draw it. Bank the 5 off the cushion here, 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 and down into this area.
well, he has that. The only problem is he's 7 foot away and he's on the rail, so he has to hit it absolutely straight and high on the cue ball, of course, to go to this end rail. How about banking the ball? Oh, that was an awe shot.
That was all or nothing, and it's going to be nothing.
Yeah. It would have been nice to go.
Tell you what, he probably thought he had it, and that 5 did everything except drop into the pocket. I think Mika thought he had that when he hit it.
It's very deep. You can't be much deeper without falling. It looks like it's half over the lip there, which means bumping the table, it might fall.
Ronnie just wants to be careful. When a ball is so far into the jaws of a pocket, position just isn't a formality.
Well, when they're this close to each other, it's a little bit easier. He has to get an angle on the 6 to get to the 7. Probably go one rail between the 8 and 9. And that is like delicate.
Oh, he might have to bank this 6.
Oh,
There's no
where's he
mites.
going?
He's going to have to bank it.
Can he draw it past the 8 to get to the 7? I guess he could.
Same pocket. Same pocket that deserted Mika Imminen now comes to his aid.
Mika got up there fast as Jesse Owens.
Cool Papa Bell. You know what they said about him, Danny? He was so fast he could hit the light switch and be in bed before the lights went out.
That's pretty fast.
That's fairly fast. Good shot from Mika. Just wants to get a little further away so he's not hampered with that 9. And this is going to be 9-2 to the former world champion. They've both made 2 trips to the final here at the U.S. Open. Mika Immenen looking for his first title.
For Emminen wins game number 11. After 11 games, the score is Mr. Emminen 9 and Mr. Alcano 2.
Is Ralph Souquet in the building? Any past U.S. Open champions that are here, let me know. Thank you.
Mika just wants Scott Smith to re-rack the balls. A 9-2 advantage. The race to 13 for Alcano to be successful now effectively. He's got to beat him 11-3 from this point. That's a sound drubbing.
Yeah. You'd have to almost faint for that to happen.
A 9-2 advantage. Mika Imminen with the break in rack number 12.
I don't think he's going to make
The
any.
cut break has deserted both of these players right now. Just isn't quite hitting it hard enough. But nothing for Alcano as he comes to the table.
He's got a pretty good safe if you want to press the button for me. He wants to hit the rail right here, brush this side, and come all the way down here, maybe to here. That's the shot. You got a lot of balls to get him with. You like that shot, Jim?
Danny, you've got me convinced on not pushing.
Yeah.
But it's tough to tell what he can see, how much of that he can see to be able to get at that one.
He can do it. He can hit the rail and hit about a third of the one and come all the way down, maybe behind the 3.
He's looked over on the left-hand side just to see what would be on offer to Mika if he did push down to the bottom left corner.
If he pushes, it's a silly shot.
Well, he's pushing.
Well, I think it's a silly shot.
I think Mika will take this. Well, maybe not. He's a little closer to the cushion than I thought he was going to leave him.
It's going to come out, too. It isn't like he can shoot it straight on and be behind balls. No.
Push out, Mr. Emminen has the option.
So Mika's thinking about side cushion, side cushion. One on the right-hand side cushion and the cue ball over to the left near the middle diamond behind that pink 4.
He didn't get him. I thought he would have. I would have had to pass this back, but
He's left the bank for Alcano.
He did. I would have had to pass that back. Yeah, he's got a good bank here. I think he'll go one rail to the 2. Actually, 2. Swish. Nope. No swish there. They left the 1-7 combination, so whatever strategy they had, Mika's getting the best of it.
This doesn't look like the same Ronnie Alcano that played in the winner's bracket final.
Well, he was getting up more to shoot, and that one made them both.
Mika doesn't mind that. He's nicely on the 2, 3, 4, everything in the open. The mistakes have come from Alcano, and Mika has been equal to the task.
Yeah.
Been very punishing every opportunity. And he knows he's got his opponent on the ropes.
Yeah, he's looking real good right now. Pretty good stroke. He would have liked to got a little fuller, but I think he might draw one rail.
Mika's won the world title. He's won the European title. He's won the Philippine Open. But the resume is never complete until you've got a U.S. Open title on it. And look at this effort.
He couldn't have put that better with his fingers.
How about that? Play a shot like that, can't even explain to the people at home watching how difficult that shot was. He started out winning the first 6, lost 2, and now he's won the next 4, and it is a 10-2 advantage. Emminen over Alcano.
Games, the scores, Mr. Emminen 10, Mr. Alcano 2. This is a race to 13.
Well, Danny, what does Ronnie Alcano have to do apart from the obvious?
He has to get a shot and get up to the table. And of course, when he gets up, he's going to have to string some racks. You're not going to get this one at a time.
Do you think he's got to change his tactics with a break?
Well, we got to wait till he gets up first because the break has been fickle to him. Great player. He's not getting many chances.
The 13th rack. And Emminen surveying it before he wants to take it apart. 10-2 he leads. Got the wing ball that time. No clear path to the 1.
Nope. No shot in the 1. He had it for a little while till the 3 got in the game.
The 33rd U.S. Open Championship.
Well, he's going to have to push now, but he's going to have to come with a good plan. But it's a little easier decision to make when you're winning 10-2.
Mika looking at the possibility of a kick. He also has the option of a push. Can he get through to be able to see this?
He can see the edge, it looks like. Oh, no.
Oof, I'll tell you what, that would have. How would that have looked if he would have feathered the 1 into the open?
Yeah.
And he almost did.
And he almost knocked the 7 out of the way, too. Okay, he's got a bank. He's got a bank, but I don't know if it holds position, but you can go to the end rail and at least get a shot at the 2. I think you got to do it. You got to bank this ball, and you need to come with right-hand English to go forward. He did that.
He's behind the 9.
Yeah.
Mika's going to have the short cue, and he's going to be jumping at this. You know, 33 years, I was starting to say this event has been in existence and doesn't go without a lot of hard work. And we'd like to tip our hat to our event sponsors here, Aramith Billiard Balls, Diamond Billiard Products supplying this and all the other tables that were used at this Open. We'd like to thank the Bar Q and, of course, ACCUSTATS. Pat Fleming and his crew doing a superb job as always. And last but not least, we're coming to you from the Chalk Off Arena. Chalk Off for all your pool table needs. The table cleaner. And Emminen with the short cue. In an ideal world, he'll knock this in.
Well, if he happens to make it, position's going to be pretty tough. He banked it. Oh.
Everything working pretty well right now.
Yeah, he can hit the edge.
But still getting it safe. He'll take that in a New York minute.
Yeah, he's got an edge to hit. Very good hit.
Good reply, that one from Alcano.
He's going to play the game, no matter what the score is. He's going to do what you're supposed to do and hope things will switch around to his way.
Looking at the kick from that cushion. Mika can get between the 2 and the 8. Can he get in deep enough to hit a full contact on that 1? Send it up table? Doesn't look like it.
No, the main thing here is to hit the ball, and he has an edge to hit. He kicked it, and he did it perfectly.
Powerful stuff here.
Yeah, Alcano's having trouble getting an open shot to run out, and he really needs to do it. He made it. Made it. But what do you do now? All he has is a safe. You know, there's no bank on the 9. There's no nothing. He's got a pretty good safe. Fan the 2 and go maybe all the way behind the. Well, he ain't hitting it. He ain't hitting it hard enough, and he left an edge. I was going to say use the 7 as your target, but he didn't quite hit it hard enough. So Mika, I think, could shoot it almost straight on and and kill it. Bank it at the 7.
Try and pull that cue ball over in behind the 4 and the 9.
Right, right. He's got a number of balls to get him with. He's actually looking to see if the 2 banks. I wouldn't worry about that, Mika. Remember your last match? You got a little bit careless. Draw the ball behind there. He's banking at it. That's a silly shot there. He had a pretty easy safe.
I mean, he had half a pocket at best.
No, he didn't have a shot. He just wants to get to 13 quick. But this is what happened to him in the other match. Things can turn around here. Yeah.
In the other match that Danny is referring to was his semifinal clash against Warren Kiamko. At one stage, he led 9-5. Kiamko came back. He got a bit careless. Kiamko won 4 in a row to get back to 9-9 before Emminen ran out the last 2 racks, an 11-9 winner, and set up this final against Alcano.
Yeah. You're playing with tremendous players. He can hit you with a lot. Pretty good left-handed shot.
Yeah, it's really about the break. If Alcano gets his tempo down on the break and finds the golden spot, he can put 4 or 5 racks together. He's probably done it more times than we can count.
Well, so far on this table, I think 4 is the high run.
Highest we've seen.
Yep.
Good shot from Ronnie there. He needed that. And this is going to pull one back. And that brings the score to 10-3. Still Mika Imminen in the enviable position of being 7 racks in front.
After 13 games of scores, Mr. Emminen 10, Mr. Alcano 3.
There's the score, 920 for Emminen, 795 Alcano. That's indicative of the 7-game lead.
Ronnie settles the white. He's going from the other side. Trails 10-3, rack number 14. A little bit more speed that time, too. Still no friends at the table.
Nothing, and left a shot at the 1. And I think Mika could hit the 2. Yeah, if he cuts the 1 and he's hitting the 2, I think you got to go ahead and try it. Well, he's going to try to draw it past the 2, I think. Maybe hit the 8-2 rails or bank it even. How you like this shot? Oh, it was almost. But like you've been saying the whole tournament, Jimmy, ball's hanging that deep in the pocket. It's tough to get position on the next ball, especially when it's 9 foot away. Can't even hit rail first.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is more than 9 feet.
Yeah.
Jaw to jaw.
Yeah, the diagonal makes it 9.5 feet. Got to hit this very thin. Very thin. Yeah, no thin. And that's what happened. The high took after it hit the rail. The retaining of the high made it go forward. He had to hit that very thin.
Got a safety here, though.
Yeah,
2 right back up the middle of the table.
Yeah, he's going to go behind the 8.
He's there.
He got him.
Well, Mika, if he decides to go 1 rail, he's going to be able to put that 9-ball in flight.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's aiming anywhere. The 5 is in the way of the bank on the 9 in case you do hit it good. You got to hit it. You got to hit it. That's the whole thing. Try real hard to hit it. Anything's better than ball in hand. Okay, he's going to study this. He's getting near the goal line, and he wants to win this badly. Both of these players ran second last time they played the U.S. Open. So, I mean, one of them's going to win this time.
Well, Mika last time in 2001 against Corey Deuel, he didn't win a rack.
Oh,
and he's opened the 3 up, has he?
No.
Alcano just looked.
I don't think so.
Just had a quick look to see if that 3 passed.
Well, what are you going to do with the 2?
Alcano last year against Shane Van Boening, 13-10 he lost.
Okay, the 2 goes. He may have opened that 3. Apparently he did.
Mika doesn't want to get careless with this guy. He's got too many weapons.
Boy, what a clean, beautiful stroke. He hasn't lost any of that. Be careful, Mika. This guy hasn't quit. He's going to play each rack like they're the game rack. I don't know about this. Now I know less.
Well,
he's the combination.
He's just lined it up, just flicking the 6. I think he's lined it up a little easier than what it was previous, but certainly wasn't the intended path that Alcano wanted to take.
The cue ball's going the wrong path to get to the 6. He's going to shoot it hard enough to go 1 rail and back.
He can roll up behind the 7 too.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea. Because this shot, to do what he has to do to get position, he's going to have to shoot it harder. He's rolling behind the 7. That's what he did. Wise shot.
Tried to take that left-hand cushion away, and I think he's done it. A little tougher to negotiate the contact from this right-hand cushion as Mika looks.
Boy, kicking with the bridge, little tricky. But you must hit it. He hit it. He fanned it. Is he going behind the 8? I think so.
Yes. Dear Mom found a new system. Send more cash.
Yeah, that is a little fortunate, but like I tell people, you got to play good enough to have a chance to get lucky.
Nice when you get rolls like that, though.
Yeah, what's he going to do here?
He's going to jump.
Yeah.
But a very tough jump at that. There's room for the 6
Yeah,
to go to the bottom corner, but very little room.
He can also draw it into the side pocket. It's that close. Ooh, he just missed the side pocket.
He
Good hit.
Just about did exactly what you said.
Yeah, he hit it good. That's tough to do. Okay, Mika, he loves these kind of shots, it seems. He doesn't miss these. Can he get position? Or should he bank it straight on and try to snooker him with the 9? He's shooting at this one, but he hits these very, very well. Favor overcutting it, right, Jim?
Absolutely. If you're going to miss it on the pro side, and then you drop it into the middle of the bottom cushion.
He's taking his time now. He needs 3 games to be U.S. Open champ. No, he did what I originally said, and he got it behind the 7. Maybe. Nope. Nope. I think he's going to be froze on this 7. Yeah, I don't think he's going to like his next kick. Well, he fooled me. I thought he was going to shoot on the 4th stroke.
He does have a different action, doesn't he? He pulls it back and almost decelerates.
Yeah, I thought he was letting it go. You got to roll it and try to freeze him on the 7. That's all. Softly. Oh, he don't want to shoot it.
He got me that time.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, it gives you a little headache. Like, well, you expected it to go, and it did. Well, wouldn't you just roll this ball, bank the 6 away a little bit, and try to put him behind the 7? It looks natural. Maybe when you're losing by this much, it doesn't look natural. That's the shot. I don't know what he was hesitating about. Right? There wasn't much to do there.
I think he was wondering whether he could hit it at speed and keep that cue ball behind there, maybe put the 6 up table, but a 1 cushion escape for Mika. And the contact here will determine whether he gets the 6 safe. But this will be at speed.
He's liable to bank this 6. Nope, he double kissed it. And he sold out. A definite sellout. Okay, Ron, if you're going to get in this match, you better start stringing games.
That was Ronnie Alcano's brother clapping.
Was it?
One person applauded that shot.
That's not good. Should have been at least 2.
Nice angle to drop onto the 9 to the bottom right corner here. And to get back to 10-4. 2 racks in a row to the 2006 world champ. Still 10-4 to Mika Imminen.
14 games, he trails the match 4 games to 10.
You were saying you don't get along with Rachel that well, Danny.
No, we had a few words last year. It's easy to say that she was wrong, but she was wrong. She's bigger than me.
I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
Yeah. She's bigger than me, so I couldn't hit her.
Rack number 15. Philippine superstar Ronnie Alcano won the 2006 9-ball and 8-ball the same year. He's 10-4 adrift in this one, and he decided to hit the break. And look at the result.
Yeah,
easily his best break of the final.
Yeah, he made 2 balls. He's going to have to twirl forward a little bit with right-hand English just to keep a line on the 2. He's going to have to spin it a lot. That's what he did. See, if that ball hits the rail perpendicular, you have a tough shot on the 2. But as long as you drive it forward, you're using a little of the table to get a fuller hit on the 2. Very good shot.
Four in the middle. You just bump this in off the side cushion, come out and play the 4 into the side.
A perfect angle to get to the 5.
Yeah, that was a perfect break from Ronnie there. A handful more like that, and we've got a match on our hands.
Of course, the thought here is to do them one at a time because you can't make 4 at once. So he's got to just play the balls each rack, win them one at a time. He's not out of it because he's shooting, you know, he's very confident.
And that's the 3rd one to Alcano. He is now half of Mika Immonen's score. It's 10-5, still to the finished star.
And he's won 3 in a row.
Rack number 16. 10-5, the lead to Mika Immonen.
Very good break. There goes the 2.
He's hitting him now, and look at this. All of a sudden, Alcano has found it.
Yeah, we're in for, I think, a little bit closer match than we originally thought after he was behind 10-2. He's won 3 in a row, and it looks like he has to fall on the 3 ball, and he can run out again. Oh, he's gonna straight in the corner.
Nice shot.
Great shot.
Very simple. He hasn't put anything in trouble. And Mika Immonen must be wondering, where did this player come from? This wasn't the same player that started this final out. This guy's looking a lot more familiar than the guy I played
yesterday
in the A-side final.
Or today. He played today, right? Yeah, he played at 1 o'clock today, and this is starting to look like the guy he played earlier. Two rails to the 6 in the side, I would say. That's it. Well, you got a little bit of the wrong angle now, but I think he can get fairly close to the 7. High with a little left, he might be able to. No, he went 3 rails. Yeah, he didn't want to gamble on that ball grabbing. He got perfect here. Look at this. Stop, and you got the perfect angle on the 8 to get to the 9. That's it. Well, he hasn't lost any confidence. He's just going to play them one at a time.
And 10-6. is now confirmed. Mika Imminen, his lead is evaporating. 4 in a row now to Alcano.
Reduce the match 10 games to 6. Race to 13.
Well, it looks like your boat wouldn't sink with her in it.
Well, that lead a little bit more precarious now. 10-2 looked a lot better than 10-6, and the pro ratings starting to get a little closer too. Still, Mika has to remain positive in his chair. That's 4 in a row to Alcano. And he breaks rack number 17.
Very good break, but I don't know if he's going to get anything. He left the safe, though. I don't think he can make the 1 ball. And it's going to be awful tough to jump being on the cushion. Things have switched a little bit here, Jim.
No, that's the nature of the beast. Mika just looking. The 4 is on the left-hand cushion, tied up by the 5, and doesn't pass. So that's certainly going to be a key situation to whoever wins this rack.
I like the fact that he's kicking. Whatever happened, I like the fact that he's kicking, because I would really like to see the push get out of the game. They got it out of the game to make it go faster throughout the game. Let's do it on the break also. Well, the 4 doesn't pass the 5 ball, but no problem. The 1, 2, 3. Would it be dangerous to shoot the 2 at the 9? 4 doesn't go. I mean, you know, he can get a shot at the 9 off the 2.
Could he possibly go into the 4 here and develop those?
Yeah, he could, but he could snooker himself too. Good shot. He's good at that.
We saw him developing balls from seemingly impossible situations the first time these two met. And there was no reason to think that he wouldn't try and develop that situation here, and now
Yeah, he did it.
the one mistake from Emminen could well be enough.
Yeah. You can't get your last 3 games if you're sitting in the chair.
I know since I've been covering the U.S. Open, I think that goes back 6 years now, I don't ever recall a 10-2 lead getting overhauled. Certainly not in the final, but not in any of the later stages.
Well, it looks like he's going to knock 5 of those games off.
You know, in many ways, Danny, when Mika Imminen lost 11-0 in the final to Corey Deuel back in 2001, that was difficult. But if you were ahead 10-2 and you somehow manufacture a loss from that winning position,
this will hurt more.
A lot more.
Yeah, you're right.
And this is going to make it 10-7.
We're getting to have a match here. But
and the match has definitely found a life. 10-7. Emminen still in front, but that's 5 in a row to Alcano.
But hasn't this happened every match on this table? If someone gets way ahead and then it gets shaky?
It seems like no lead is safe on this table.
And we have our friend Rocky McElroy behind us again, owner of
Capone's Billiards, yeah.
Spring Hill. Great pool room.
Great
if
to
you're
have
ever in
Rocky
that
here.
area of the country. It's a little north of Tampa.
He's keeping an eye on us, Danny.
Stop in and see Rocky. He'll feed you. He'll give you drinks. He would do that too. He's a great person. And a pretty good player.
Well, Ronnie Alcano is taking a break. I think I'm going to mention those little tidbits of Mika having a quick check of the rack. It's not even his break. I think he's a little too successful for Mika's liking. Okay, everybody settle down. Rack number 18, 10-7, the lead to Mika Imminen.
Nothing. Uh-oh.
Finally, Alcano comes up a little dry on the break. And has he left Mika a chance at this one?
Yeah, and it's too thin to hold for the 2-9, so he's going to go to the 2 in the side, try to run them all off. 9 is sitting pretty good for a combination, but he's got to make the 1, and he's not going to fall as good as it is right now on the 2-9. So, yeah, he can go to the middle of the table. Oh, he didn't need to hit that ball. He didn't need to hit that ball. It got him. Get out the little cue.
You know something? Everything has turned in this match.
Sure
All of
has.
a sudden, the balls are starting to favor Alcano. In the early going, everything that Mika Imminen did was gold, and Alcano couldn't buy a break. He's played himself back into this match, and all of a sudden, the balls are rewarding him.
Well, he had no business hitting anything there off the 1. You know, just get to the middle. The 2 is in the side. Is he going to massé this or hop it? He's masséing this one, I think. Yeah, he's going to curve this. If he does, he sure has a shot on the 3.
Good shot from Emminen.
Somewhere.
But
Yeah.
again, he hasn't dropped perfect on the 3.
No, it's a missable shot, especially when your opponent is gaining on you. He decided to play it safe. He said, I don't want to shoot.
And a good one. A very good one.
Yeah.
Marries that cue ball to the 5. He's taken the side cushions out of the equation. Alcano has a 2 cushion escape. Possibly even 3.
Isn't that pretty?
He's looking here.
Wow, if he follows that line, it'll be a real good shot.
Oh, he's one. Wow. Played it with a lot of bottom.
He should have followed your line. I'll tell you what, you might shoot the 9 right now. You know, instead of trying to fall on the 4 and the 5, I think you shoot the 9 right now.
He's looking at it.
That's what he's going to do.
Might not get a better chance.
Tough to miss this one.
He's got quite a big imaginary pocket, too. He can hit the cushion first and still make the 9, so a 3-9.
Big ball here.
He's got it. He's got it. He stops the rot. Mika Imminen finally with a winning rack. 11-7, just 2 away from being crowned the U.S. Open champ.
Yeah, he needed something like that. Yeah, he needed something like that because the balls started looking like they turned against him. That proved they didn't. Big win. He needs 2.
Boy, the way that Ronnie tried to escape that snooker, though, Danny, how tough was that hit? Trying to bend it off the 1 cushion with bottom. Very tough to judge. Rack number 19, 11-7. The race to 13. Mika to break. He's in front.
No side shot with the 1.
Didn't get the wing ball either. You can see him it's just not dropping anymore.
I'll tell you what, I have to consider banking this one here. It's easy safe, but I think he can play safe and bank at the one. We'll see. It depends how he feels inside. You know, he went on a little run there, made 5 in a row, and then he got a little bit unlucky. Oh, I don't know.
He's cutting it in, Danny.
He's going to try to cut it in. And
Cue
he
ball.
did, and the cue ball is finding a hole. Uh-oh. Mika could see getting to the hill.
No ball spot except the 9.
Yeah, that was a touch of bad luck. And again, everything is turned back into Mika Immonen's favor. Ball in hand. In his mind right now, his eyes darting back and forth, just looking at the pattern. He's got a 4-9 combination down in the bottom, and that 8 still over the bottom left corner. So he could even elect.
He doesn't, there's so many places that the 2 goes, he doesn't know where to shoot it.
How about this? Play the 2, the 3 onto the 8, leave the 3 over the pocket, and then bump the 3 in and drop onto the 4-9 combination.
Good plan.
He doesn't see it.
No, he didn't get there real well. No, he doesn't want to play the combination. He wants to run out. I don't blame him. He can play the 5-8 combination because not much can go wrong, but I think you're supposed to run out here, Jimmy.
Whoops.
Yeah, you didn't want that to fall.
Whoops. Well, it looks like he can still cut it in, though. If that ball would have frozen to the cushion, that
He
would have
can
been a
cut
lot
it in.
trickier.
Play for the opposite side pocket or the corner. This is going to be real good. I can see him getting on the hill, Jim.
I can't see much standing in his way now, Danny. He's just confirming that it's cue ball foul only, just in case his sweater touches that 9. A little adrenaline in his back arm there. He overdrew that by about a foot.
Yeah, he got funny here. It looks like if he goes 2 rails, he's going to run into the 9. I don't know if he can draw it past the 9. It's pretty thin.
He might be able to just play the 6 into this corner and a little bit of right-hand spin, keep the cue ball in that half of the table.
That's what he's doing. He made it.
Good shot. Good shot from Emminen.
Just roll forward. Softly roll forward and you're out.
And this will take him to the hill. 12-7. Mika Imminen wants one more rack, and he's breaking for the match.
After 19 games, Mr. Emminen leads the match 12 games to 7. This is the race to 13.
Well, Danny, his time has arrived.
I think so. He needs 1. Alcano needs 6. Need kind of a miracle to have a chance now, Alcano. Well, this will give Mika the spot on the European team for the Mosconi Cup. I would have to bet.
No bet.
859, 898.
For the last time in the final, Mika Imminen breaks.
No flags, please.
12-7. The lead, rack number 19. The race to 13. He keeps the cue ball on the table, but he soft hit that one, and he's not left Alcano a shot at the 1. Boy, he hit that one real soft.
Yeah, but 3 balls went down in case that was the rule. I just feel like I mentioned it because it's almost a moral rule now. Well, what do you do here? He's going to go down kicking.
He's going to kick from the top cushion.
I like this. I really do, whatever happens. Well, he's going to leave a shot.
A chance, but the cue ball is going to run into the 7, so position to the 2 is far from guaranteed.
Well, I think that when he hits the 7, if he has some right-hand English on it, I think that the cue balls are going to continue on and go 1 rail to the 2. He needs some right-hand English and not hit the 7 real full. And it doesn't look like it's a full hit. Looks like if you put the cue ball where the 1 is and you cut the 7, you could go 1 rail with right-hand English. That's what he's going to try to do. Get it? He listened.
What a shot, Danny.
Yeah. Yeah, he listened
And
there.
if the 8 passes, and I think it does pass to the bottom left corner,
It does.
Mika now has to keep his emotions in check.
Well, you know the saying, first game and the last game is toughest, especially to win the U.S. Open title. Yeah, but he doesn't look like he got a little weaker. Pretty good stroke there. He can go 1 rail to the 4, the 5. He needs an angle on the 5 to get to the 6, and that'll be it. I know we're giving it to him too easily, but I know how he wants to win, and he's played hard all week long. He's just 7 balls away from being the U.S. Open champion 2008. Pretty good.
Again, he's just got to hold himself together because his emotions must be just running amok inside right now, on the cusp of one of the biggest wins of his career. This 35-year-old, born in London, England, grew up in Helsinki, Finland, now living in New York. He's got plenty of angle on this 5.
Too much.
This could have been a lot easier.
Too much angle. I don't know if he can kill this. Do you go forward and shoot the 6 up the far corner, or do you try to get it past the side and shoot the 6 in the closer corner?
Well, he's got more angle than he wanted. There's no
Way
doubt
more.
there. He might end up going across the table 3 times and coming back to play the 6 in the corner. Mika likes to hit him. And he's not hard enough.
No.
That's what he tried. He just didn't hit it hard enough.
Well, we're going to have to get by 1 safe now to win this U.S. Open title. He's got a pretty good hit.
Yeah, easy to smile, though, when you're 12-7 ahead and you don't hit the shot you want.
Yeah, he can bank this behind the 8 and 9 and go further away with the cue ball.
And now the safety. Doesn't look like he can get the cue ball out of the way to try and bank this.
No,
even
there's no
spinning
bank.
even spinning it, Danny. So this is a
Yep.
full throttle safety. He's got to get one of these safe. Got to think about 1 ball safe.
Bank it behind the 8 and 9 and spin the cue ball where his head is. Pretty easy shot. I mean, make sure the 6 gets to the end rail. What's he doing with the point here? He's not thinking of cutting this ball, is he?
I have no idea. He's turned. He's looking at being a table fitter, table maintenance now.
Yeah, why would you fool with that point? That point's not going to show in this match till next year.
I just think he wants to make sure he gets a consistent bounce in that area. Maybe he just saw something in the rubber.
Bank it to the end rail, and that's the main part. If you snooker him, it's a bonus.
Danny, I got to throw a quick kudos to this table again. I mean, I think this diamond table has just been superb. Like from start to finish, not only is it a good-looking table, but I think it plays better than it looks.
Plays real well. That's all there is to that shot. Bank it behind the 8-9, and that's
How about
pretty
that?
good shot.
How about that for speed?
Very good shot. Well, Alcano, this could be your last kick of this year's U.S. Open. I know in his heart he hasn't given up, but it doesn't look too juicy right now.
No, I tend to agree, Danny. I think this is his last kick at the cat here. He's got to try and hit this, and he's got to get it safe. And it looks like he's going 2 cushions.
He's playing it safe. He was trying to safe. Good try.
Well, he might have bumped the 8 safe. He's left a bank for Mika, but he's bumped the 8 safe, and
Looks
Mika just
that way.
pointed to it.
It could be.
So this
Could
8
be.
now doesn't go.
We got a little more suspense here, folks.
A little bit more play.
Don't rush
And this
for the
rack just
champagne yet.
That's right. Keep that champagne on ice.
Yep. That's what we're doing right after the tournament every year. Barry comes out with a zillion bottles of champagne.
He's going to bank the 6.
He could bank the 9, the 8 too. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, he went for it all. But look at this. Look at this. He's dropped right behind the 8. 1270s in front. And he's got it all rolling for him. Developed the 8-9.
Well, maybe Ron has one more kick in this tournament.
Once again, Alcano has to come with a shot. And he's kicking.
Good hit. Where you going, cue ball?
Here's the chance.
Oops.
Here's the chance for Emminen. Alcano knows it.
Yeah,
He's
Alcano.
gone back to his chair, and he's just put his cue in the case. Possibly for the last time.
Yeah, I would say. He's going 3 rails to the 7. And I don't see anything going to stop him from winning this title. And he got the perfect 1 rail angle to go to the 8. This is history, Jim. Mika is going to win the next time that he wound up in the finals of the U.S. Open. After losing 11-0, he's going to win.
He's a little short here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But,
yeah,
but not
he's
bad.
He's real short. He's real short.
If he gets this, you might see a little emotion come early.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Now watch him. Look at it. The celebration will be starting. Listen for the applause. It is there. Mika Imminen, you're a former world champion, and you are now the U.S. Open champion. 2008 belongs to Emminen. A 13-7 win over Ronnie Alcano. The Iceman cometh. Mika Imminen on top of the world, and the party will start in Virginia. Congratulations, Mika Imminen, the 2008 U.S. Open 9-ball champion.
One more time, Mika Imminen. Let's hear it for him. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming.
Don't leave, the fun's just starting. I've had about four drinks in me. Watch out. I've been a good boy all week. I threw down. I mean, yeah. Are you my probation officer? I don't have one anymore. Jimmy Weiss is, please stick around, this is like really fun. Jimmy Weiss is gonna fade away from here until I get the mic back.
Mika? Ronnie. Here, guys, one right. Well, that's another U.S. Open final in the books, and again, a memorable one. First, Ronnie Alcano. Ronnie, 236 players would still love to be right where you're standing right now. I know it's going to be a lot of heartbreak, a lot of thoughts on what could have happened, but still getting to the final 2 years in a row, tremendous going.
I don't know.
He probably doesn't know what to say. I know I had him in this exact same spot last year. This man is just not used to losing. He is such a prodigious talent. But Ronnie, you just lost to a better man tonight, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ronnie. All right, Mika. You're a world champion, European champion. You've won events all over the planet. Now you're the U.S. Open champion. How does it sound?
Oh my God. It really feels great. I mean, this is really one of my dreams. It's been my dreams for like since I started coming here, I think 96 or 97. And I was in the finals 98. I was in the finals, no wait, I was third 98 and I was in the finals 2001. And I've been pretty consistent here, and I always felt a couple years ago, you know, I was on a good run and I felt like I could make it. But you know, there's a lot of tough guys here. I mean, there's the best in the world come here to play. So it wasn't my year, but now I'm finally here. It's one of my career top goals ever to become a U.S. champion, U.S. Open champion, and I don't know, man. I want to thank all the fans. You've been great this week, and I want to thank my girlfriend Celine. Thanks for putting up with the schedules and everything. And also my friends who came down from New York, who drove down specifically for this event, and also my my homies, my running mate, Vice President Marcus Shamat, and Raj and Rodney, and the guys from Brooklyn. Also, of course, I want to thank my sponsors, Coffee Puro, for always believing me, supporting me, Mez Q's, Ota Enterprises, Dragon Promotions for managing, and I want to thank Barry for putting up such a great tournament so many years in a row. I mean, it's unbelievable. I was here 2001, and it was bitter tears. I lost 11-0, and now I think I can erase that memory finally. Thanks for commentating, doing a good job in the booth. I hope you're bragging about me and all that stuff.
Oh, Mika, listen. Virginia will be partying tonight, man, and you're going to be leading the charge. Don't worry about that. Well, you mentioned that it was 33 years. 33 years this event has been taking place. Takes a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of dedication, a lot of passion. And with that in mind, there's only one man to thank. Let's call our founder and our promoter out for our presentations, Mr. Barry Berman.
Thank you, Jimmy. Before Mika is presented all the goodies, I like to say that the Filipinos should be very, very, very proud of Mr. Ronnie Alcano. I mean, not only, I mean, you know, third time will be a charm. If this man gets to the finals again, I'm predicting he will win. But to play in the U.S. Open finals 2 years in a row is unheard of. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our runner-up, Mr. Ronnie Alcano.
I want to mention Ronnie made a great comeback. He changed the break, and he had really, you know, he looked like he was coming back in the match, and I got a little scared there for a moment. Thanks for causing that.
Mika, you can run this tournament next year too. You're doing a damn good job.
Yeah, I like the mic too.
Hold it up over your head, be proud, and let everybody know. Let everybody know. Ronnie, believe me, there is so many players in this world, so many that do not have a runner-up plaque. And there's so many that don't have the other plaque. You will get it. Keep playing hard. God bless the Filipinos, and God bless Ronnie Alcano. You know, we started giving away, you know, years ago, I used to keep the flow charts. And, you know, when Mika is my age, well, older, then I like for him to be able to show this to his grandkids or great-grandkids of his accomplishments. And so instead of me keeping these flow charts, we'll finish it out correctly, right, Ken? And it'll say at the end who won. First things first, Mika, well-deserved flowchart, 236 players. Well, everyone knew that, you know, hey, time heals all wounds. I mean, Corey Deuel used to not like me, but now he does. Now, I used to hit the golf ball much further than him, but he started working out, and now he's hitting it further than me, so we're getting along. But no, time heals all wounds. Test, test. And over time, hopefully, if we're smarter, things happen for a reason. And tonight and this week happened for a reason. This morning when I woke up, I called and spoke to Buxton Turner at 11 a.m. Buxton, where are you? Buxton? Maybe he's tired. But I predicted with only him, and I told him don't say a word. And so help me, this is true. I predicted at 11 a.m. this morning that this man would win this tournament. Mika Immone, and he did. And I even predicted the score. I predicted the score. No, I didn't get the score right. I predicted it 13-10 that I did. And Buxton will tell you that when I called him this morning, I said, the score is going to be 13-10 Mika. Well, I wasn't bad. I was pretty close, okay? At this time, ladies and gentlemen, my daughter Shannon, would you come out here? He'll get this last, rightfully so. Yes, going to Disney World. Would you please take care of that? No, honey, please. I'm too nervous. Right, you do it. In case you, there's a little help if you, oh, by the way, our fourth foreign player to have ever won the U.S. Open. You're doing much better than I would be doing right now, that's for sure. And Mika, you can take this check to the bank in New York. I'm sure they'll take it. But before I award him something that I hope he'll cherish forever, I'll take that back. Not that. You know, this is a time of his life that he'll never, ever forget, and I don't want him to. So this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present our 2008 U.S. Open champion, his well-deserved check for $40,000. Mika, everybody behind you wants to see it as well. That's right. And I hope that you will always put this plaque, this check somewhere where you'll always see it and know it's there. I mean, some checks we just cash. This one here, it's not any good. And now I have the distinction. Todd, help with the mic. No, it's my privilege and pleasure, seriously, to the most deserving and the best player of the week. At this time, I'd like to present him with his cherished plaque of the United States for winning the 2008 U.S. Open 9-ball championship. I know he's going to hold it up for about 2 hours over his head. So bear with him, and let's give it up again for MIKA Immmonen. Don't stop now.
Yeah, I almost forgot to thank my Finnish players. You know, they had a good week. I think that it's a good experience for them. You know, they played some good matches. Makkonen made it pretty far, 5th round on the winner's side. And I want to thank them especially for supporting me this week. Aki is my good luck charm. This little blonde hair guy he's kind of short guy, but he's you know, and baby face, but he's 29, believe it or not. He was there when I won the 2001 World Championship, and he was there like he's like a mascot to me. So his nickname is Aki Moi Moi. If you have a hard time pronouncing the name, you know, it just rhymes. Aki Moi Moi.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Delta, what a beautiful triangle that he can purchase for $20. Well, you know, what the hell? Remember my religion. I didn't say the Jewish word. This says 2008 U.S. Open 9-ball champion, Delta 13, Chesapeake, Virginia, October 25th, 2008. They want you to put it around your neck. I don't know why. I think Diana Hoppy wants to get a picture of that. Like, oh yeah, I don't know why. He should have a big head and a big pocket later. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it's been, but don't leave, because in a moment the champagne is coming out to all. Please don't leave. But before we toast again, I'm going to do my best along with my daughter to improve, make things better for pool in America, and hopefully it'll snowball to overseas as well. We need sponsors. We need major TV production, promotion, and we need it. And I'm going to make it happen because I don't have but 50 more years to live. So I am going to make it happen. And Jay Helfert, he might help me too. Wait a minute, you're Jewish, aren't you? Never mind. All right, Mika would like to speak.
Okay, I have one last word, and it's something that I was talking to my, my peers. Beginning of this week, I was thinking there's a slim chance for me to make it to the Moscone Cup this year. And I was thinking, well, all I need to do is snap off the U.S. Open, and then I'm guaranteed. So my friends from America, the players that still, I don't know if they're looking forward to see me there, but I'm coming. and my European teammates, whoever's here, I think I'm joining you guys in Malta in December.
And I got a tough task ahead of me because I'm going to Malta to the Moscone Cup. And of course, I'm an American, but I'll be pulling for him. Also, Mika, please hold it up again, and come on, let's hear it, please. Okay. Well, please be 21 with a fake ID and come on in to the arena, okay? I'm just kidding. Jay Helfert, I need your ID. Would everybody please come into the arena? Everybody, grab a glass with the Chesapeake Conference Center staff, who's done a great job all week. Help assist with glasses, because we don't care if we get water all over this or champagne all over this table. And Shannon, hand me one glass. So officially, Mika Imminen, congratulations. Everybody grab a glass. Mika said he's sleeping with the plaque tonight. Sorry, girlfriend.
Barry, get in here. Well, folks, as we said, another U.S. Open in the books. Mika Imminen, a 13-7 winner over Ronnie Alcano. For all of us here in Chesapeake, ACCUSTATS, the Billiard Club Network, all the hard workers here, Barry Berman and his staff. For Danny Diliberto, I'm Jim Weich. We'll see you next year, and thank you and good night.
Ronnie, stick around. Ronnie Alcano is going to stick around, everybody. He's our hero too. So Ronnie will be here for a while. Autographs, whatever you like.